Hey guys, and welcome back to DQ Tarot and to your weekend tarot reading for Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd of February 2020. This weekend we do have the new moon in Pisces. So we have the moon moving from Aquarius and into Pisces. The sun is already in Pisces. And we have Mercury retrograding in Pisces. We get a lot going on in Pisces right now. I feel like there's another planet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. There might be one more planet also in Pisces. I'm not 100% sure if it's Neptune, which is Pisces ruler. And if it is, we're in for a very Piscean weekend. I will be doing a short one-card pull for all of the signs for the new moon. It's going to be a short video. We're going to go from Aries all the way through Pisces to see what this new moon is bringing in for you, okay? So let's just see, though, what's going on this weekend. And if you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe. Do make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it. Check out your monthlies. We're shooting overhead today because I just want to try to show off this cute mat that I got for Valentine's. It's Kiki's Delivery Service, which is, I think I mentioned this in the other video, one of my all-time favorite movies and one of the main reasons I actually got into animating and really went far with my art career and have spent most of my life dedicated to that. So it's very important to me. All right, let's get into this with the Hobbit Tarot. I don't know why, the Hobbit and the Morgan Greer always kind of draw me, and the Uzi Pagan Otherworlds Tarot around full and new moons. So we'll see what's coming up this weekend. Interesting. Let's get a couple more. Too many cards out, all face down. And let me know in the comments, guys, where you guys are from. And just leave me a nice comment. I always like reading them. And stick around at the end. I have a couple of little announcements as well, okay? So let's see here. We're going to get one. Nope. Let's get one more here. I don't know if we're supposed to pull one out yet. I don't know. I think it's kind of like waiting here. So we'll get into it and we'll see where it goes. All right. The Star, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups. A lot of watery energy other than maybe this more Aquarian card here, this the Star. And even the Star has these connotations that run a bit deeper, that really hold true to the fact that, you know, the universe is kind of behind you, kind of maybe even working the strings right now. The star for me also, especially in this deck, is like the tunnel, the end of a long dark tunnel. It's like the door here. In this deck, it's supposed to be the door that they've been looking for. They can't seem to find. They have to wait for the thrush to knock at the Durin's Day's last light, and that's when they find the door. It's like when they've only given up, when they started to retreat, when they started to walk away, that this door, that this light, that, you know, the star emerges here. So it could be that we felt like we've been through a very long dark time. We could feel very confused right now as well, and kind of pulled in many directions. Especially with the Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a very nostalgic base card. It is kind of the Hail Mary for Mercury retrograde, because it does talk about the past and about desiring the past and about wishing we could go back to something, about desiring for maybe somebody or something, you know, to get back together, to reignite a love, to reconcile something, to get, you know, it could be a longing for a past lover, for something from our past, or even a past path, something to come back here. The Seven of Cups to me shows that there has been confusion, and we might not be really knowing, especially again, if we've been waiting for somebody to come back around, something like that. It does feel there's a lot of longing there, but there's a lot of confusion surrounding it. There's a lot of confusion surrounding it. Let's look with the Morgan Greer as well here and just kind of see what's going on. I feel like Some of you could be receiving some really confusing emotional messages. Wow, you're finally back. I'm finally hearing from you after all this time. I'm finally getting word, but it's feeling a little bit confusing. And we have to be careful of indulgence here, because it's the indulgence factor that might throw us off. Because we want to indulge in this past energy, this past, oh, this feels good, you know, you make me feel good, you remind me of, you know, when I was young and happy and I had all this, you know, all my dreams here, you know, the young love kind of feeling with the Six of Cups. Sixes for me as a reader, though, are a message that you're on the right path forward as well. It just says to maybe watch for some confusion and indulgence because of the confusion, is what I feel. Yeah, we're not really... could be very confused about something that's coming back. It could be coming back in a way, I mean, it is retrograde in Pisces. So things are coming back in ways that we don't understand. They're not saying what needs to be said. We seem to be waiting for a different offer, a different opportunity, and feeling very confused in the present about where something is going. Magician reversed. I kind of feel with the Magician reversed here, we need to be worried about how, yeah, we're not seeing things clearly. And that's really something to remember here underneath all of this, is that you're not seeing things clearly. Things aren't working out the way that they should with the Magician reversed as well. When the Magician is reversed, you kind of get a more destructive kind of use of power here. Somebody that is using what they know, using their powers, using their knowledge here. And instead of translating, you know, the other, you know, taking energy from the other world and bringing it into this world and creating something amazing and beautiful and, you know, something that helps you and continues to help you grow, or you're putting it towards something. It feels like the energy is not being driven towards anything in particular today. It feels confused. It feels like you could even be using it almost to destroy your energy, your own emotional security here. It seems like we've been waiting so long for something that we're not really seeing that maybe we're what stands in the way. We're not seeing things the way that we should. Three of Cups here. Let's get a better look at that with the Six of Cups, because that's okay, let's not do this today. Face down, I don't take it. Okay, fine. We're going to take Five of Cups here. All right. Instead of focusing on, because there's a lot of cups and it's a lot of heavy longing energy. Let's just talk about that. The Six of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, or 4, 5, 6, however you want to call it, and then 7. There's a lot of longing and working through the cups here. Actually, when you look at it, it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have all the way from 3 through 7 with the cups here. And none of those are at the 9, none of those are the ace, and none of those are the 10, unfortunately. And there's a lot to be worked through with our emotions here. What is going on? Why are we feeling this way? What's really driving us to feel like we're never going to get to the end of this tunnel? We're never going to see things the way we need to. We're never going to get to where we're going. The Five of Cups with the Three of Cups says, you know, amidst all this, and, you know, even though we're longing for something that maybe we haven't, I don't know, because it's retrograde, this is something that could have come back up from a different retrograde or some other time in the year, but it feels like we're focusing on something, wanting something back, wishing things could be a certain way again, wishing things were easier, that, you know, somebody would just give us the goddamn answers. It almost feels like, you know, like, just give me the answers, just help me through this, because I don't want to really feel this way anymore, and I'm not really satisfied with how things are going, but I'm confused as to where the heck to drive this right now. I'm not seeing things clearly because you're putting yourself in this victimized situation. And maybe you do feel the victim, and that's okay. I'm not telling you guys that you're not today, but don't get into that victim mentality of, it's never my problem, it's never my fault, and I never have to do anything about it. Now let's get the overall energy card. Four of Swords. And it's so strange that these energies, you know, when we ask, what the hell do we do with all this? What the hell do we do with all this right now? And we keep getting the Four of Swords. So there's really not a way that I can tell you that you're going to get through this, you know, with the logical, you know, here's your list of, you know, the next steps to go, the next things to know here. You have to make that choice yourself. It feels to me like it comes in on its own. We have choices to make. We have paths that, you know, Are we going to go for this or not? Are we going to make something of what we love, or are we going to sit in confusion and try to make sense of something that, all in all, probably isn't giving us much in the first place? So why are we giving it so much meaning? Or why are we giving this person so much meaning? The Tower. You have to kind of wait for the energy to break itself. It's to me saying, because this came out right before the Tower, these kind of came out together. What you need to know this weekend is that you kind of have to sit, count your money, hold on to what you've got for now, and really evaluate. You know, again, maybe it's just about evaluating where you're at, what you're holding on to, and where you want to go, what you want to take with you. Have yourself solid and ready for, in terms of a foundation, because things are about to change. They are about to shift in some major ways. And I do think that this new moon in Pisces is breaking free from this energy to give you the new beginnings. It's getting you very apparent, very aware of where you're stuck at. Four of Swords, Four of Coins, Four of Cups. There's a lot of fours here as well, which to me signifies there's a sense of stagnancy. Of we've gotten here, where do we go from here? Where do I take this? Because this isn't really paying the bills, isn't really feeding me, and I'm not really happy about it anymore. I'm dissatisfied. So there will be an ending and a beginning here. There will be something that kind of falls apart, or, you know, maybe even an aha moment that sends you on a new trip here, a new beginning. You know, the sense of an unfolding adventure, if you're willing to take it, if you're willing to step onto that, you know, path here and think, you know, maybe I don't know everything that I need to know as we step into this, but I know that it is going to work out. I know that I'm meant to, you know, make a move here. It feels like a lot of stagnancy, a lot of pressure has built up to a moment here. So let's pull Stacey DeMarco. I feel that we're in the need for one of these this weekend. For anyone who needs to resonate. Messages of guidance and advice for this weekend. What's really, oh my gosh, guys. What's really going on this weekend? What do they need to know about it? So what's in the process of happening? What's in the process of happening? For 22nd. Ooh, wow. Dawn. The light after the darkness. And this is exactly where I feel like we're coming into. It's been feeling pretty dark lately. I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely been a rough time for me. Especially medically this past week. It's just been a lot of pain, a lot of not being able to do very much of anything, and feeling extremely dark and frustrated. So, should you receive the Dawn card, you are being reminded that there's always a fresh start and a new beginning to be had. Change is unstoppable, and even the most difficult times will pass, no matter how devastating they may seem. Hope is one of the most powerful motivating forces in the universe, and it's being indicated here. So, have hope. Things are unfolding. The sun is rising. It is the dawn after this dark time. Whether we can fully see it at this moment or not, by the end of the weekend, things will have changed. They will be bringing us to a new place, and we will be starting a new journey here. You know, the sense of sitting and thinking and not knowing where to go, it's going to come to a head and lead us somewhere this weekend. It kind of has you really focus on what you're holding on to, what is not healthy, and knowing where to let things go. Knowing what needs to end, what you need to stop, what you're doing in this situation as well. That's maybe driving the whole situation crazy. It's like, just stop thinking about it. Stop doing so much. And I feel like this message has been around for about the past week. It's like, take a break, just rest. And that's where this comes in. This will come in. But you kind of have to let the tower come down. The tower isn't a force that you can really take down yourself. It's more of an outer energy. So allow the tower to come down, the dawn to break, and for this new journey to begin with whatever you learn in this time. You will be able to, you know, it's like this is triumph, it's overcoming, it's knowledge. So you will figure this out. Do not worry. Reach out to your higher self, reach out to your guides, ask for help, ask for the clearing, ask for the blockages removed. All right, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I wish you nothing but the best this weekend. If you do want to book a private reading, guys, I am not going to be accepting many, if at all, in March, especially for the first half. I will not be doing any readings. So for the rest of February, please email me before you book a reading. If you would like to book one, all the information is below. Also, just as a nice little like disclaimer that I'm going to start putting out there, for those of you who are maybe out there, maybe you can help. We are looking to be moving to Colorado, so we're looking just for any type of You know, we're looking for jobs, we're looking for information about it, we're looking for some ways to get out there. So if you are in Colorado or you know anybody out there, give me a holler, give me some information if you know anything. But yeah, we're looking to move out there, and we're looking for any opportunities, anything that we can kind of start moving ahead with there. So reach out to me if you have anything on that as well, if you're from Colorado. Thank you so much, guys, for all of your support. Check out your monthlies, check out the dailies, make sure to subscribe, and have a blessed weekend. Namaste.